Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this. All right, let's just while we wait for this game to go final, and there's 32 seconds left. Houston's up by 2 in overtime. I do want to ask you, one of the overreactions that we had this week involved Texas Tech and Iowa State. This is the worst start that Bill Self has ever had in the Big 12. Kansas is 4-3 right now. Houston is sitting here at 5-2. Could end up being 5-3 by the time we actually get into this conversation. Texas Tech is 6-1 in the league. Iowa State is 5-2, and they've beaten Houston and they've beaten Kansas. Mack, can either of these teams actually go out and win? Like, that's my overreaction. I think that both of these teams have a real chance to actually go out and win a Big 12 regular season title.
I do too. I don't know if I would put money on one of them. If you said, hey, I could have both of those, I think it's a pretty good bet. You know, it's not like they've played a terrible schedule up to this point in the Big 12. They've played, 5 home games and 2 road games. I always think in the back of my mind, hey, Kansas is Kansas. But I look at who they played this past weekend when they lost to Iowa State. Their minutes from their starters, 38, 38, 38, 35. And the only guy that didn't play 30 minutes was KJ Adams. He was foul trouble the whole game. Like they don't have anybody off the bench. I just don't know how you can go through a Big 12 season, win a championship when you're only really playing 5.5 guys, And so I think they have a real shot, Iowa State or Texas Tech. I think all those other teams have warts just as much as they do, and it's about staying connected. There we go, Houston. But yeah, I don't think you're crazy at all. It's early.
Okay, so I'll give you my. Right? No. I'm with you, Mac. Right, they got 2 points out of their bench on Saturday. That's just not going to do it. The good news for Kansas is Furphy's starting to play, and so all of that investment now they have 5 guys that can score on offense a little bit. That changes things. And what's the kid from Townsend's name? God, Nick Timberlake. Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been good yet, but I mean, I think you're just still holding out hope that can you find a lineup that he can come in and get you some buckets. I think if I was advising Bill, I would find a way. Like, you got to get him going because you got to get some minutes off the bench. And of course, they lost Ontario Morris for the season. That killed him because otherwise, Furphy's off the bench and Timberlake's off the bench, and now you bring a little bit of young firepower or whatever. There's still probably a guy short. So I don't think. To your point, Mac, I don't think they win the league. No matter how much they'll probably win every home game except for like one. I don't think they're going to win the league. But Tech survived K-State at home. They're okay. They're good. They're just I think Houston and Kansas fight for the league championship, and there'll be probably one other one. Maybe it's Iowa State. Iowa State's really good. Yeah, but TCU, how Oklahoma State should have beat them, and that they're okay. I think there's a lot of really good.
That's how I feel. Like a lot of those guys in the middle right now.
There's probably not a national. Like Houston might be their best chance of winning a national championship. Maybe Kansas. Again, I'm just. You got 4.5 guys in Kansas. That's really hard.
Mm-hmm. What about this?
It's an unbelievable league. Huh?
Yeah, well, let's talk about Texas real quick because it is 74-70 with 3 seconds left. Max Asmus is going to line, I believe, for 3 shots. So if they can pull a Colorado State and Wyoming here, then they got a chance to send this thing to another overtime. But where do you stand with them? Because I feel like when I watch them, they have enough talent to make a lot of things happen. Yeah,
they have enough talent, and they showed tonight that they got enough fight. But you've got to be consistent, and that is not what Texas has been all year long. They were crowned a top 15 team to start the year, and they haven't played like it. I think that they've had really good moments, and then they've had some very confounding moments. And I think when you're like that, you're not going to win the league.
Mm-hmm. I'm with Mac. This is more of a return to normalcy for Texas predating Chris Beard. Last year was more of a Beard team. They were older, they were tougher, they couldn't really score. That was their problem last year. Is they had a little bit of the Houston thing, and And like I love A. Smith, but he's last shot he got blocked. I don't think he's the problem, but I don't know if he and Hunter are great in terms of coexisting.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field 68 content.